Hey, what is good, everyone? This is week 30 of the Vlog Weekly 2.0. Now, everyone was convinced that AI had been writing my scripts, but let me tell you that I actually wrote them myself as we are going along here up to this week 30. The AI ones were popular. People like how the AI read it off, but I felt like I have to put my own twist to it. I have to go live. So I've decided I've opted to go live this week and a lot of people to join in as I'm going. I'm planning to go for quite a length of time here because I feel like, wrapping it up and making it short is just not like what's up. Like, I know people want to get the opportunity to join in a live stream. So I'm going to keep this going for quite some time to let people kind of join in. I see there's nobody really here yet, so I'm hoping after a while of this being live that people will start joining in. Now, with the music, man, I haven't taken a hiatus. I've been dropping raps and freestyles, but I just been letting kind of pre-made structured beats be my forte for my freestyles. And for my album and mixtape, I'm gonna do uh, curated stuff by me. I'm gonna make it all myself, and I'm gonna make the beats. I'm gonna make the raps, and I'm gonna record it too. And I hope you like my setup here, cause I'm about to get like a microphone that's like a professional, top notch studio mic, and put it up in here. I'm gonna get the padding up. I know this sounds pretty good for a podcast, but really, this is more like a podcast type setup. Even for my raps, I'm recording on a microphone that's really meant for podcasts. But I'm up in my game this year. This year is kind of a done deal. We're in August now, but this coming year of 2025 is going to get upgraded. And I'm gonna have more weekly series of freestyles just to get people hyped up. But I'm gonna be doing an album and a mixtape and putting out actual projects this coming year. I know that the wait has been a killer for a lot of people, and I'm thinking, the wait is soon over. Um, the this 2025 is going to be an upper compared to 2024 because I know a lot of people felt that 2024 had a lot of hardship and a lot of heartbreak for not just me, but for everybody. And I've been trying to keep this series going, despite the hardship and despite the fact that it didn't end up the way people wanted it. I know that sometimes people feel like, if it just would have went differently. I mean, everyone prior to 2024 had a preconceived idea of how this year would go. And it's just the year itself didn't meet expectations. And I know that as an individual, you might feel like, you know, as a society, we put it on ourselves to feel like, this year didn't go our way because of our own doing. But it's been a disappointment for a lot of people. That's what you got to keep in mind that really a lot of people felt that they could have did better. But so it's not on the individual per se. It is a group thing that, yeah, it just didn't go our way right there. But in my situation, I played it to a way where the people around me got to get more their way. And, I'm not afraid of letting somebody shine in front of me as long as I get my rightful time to get the spotlight. Now, this has kind of been just as long as most of the videos I've posted up previously with the AI scripts. And I'm guessing that's because when I write it, maybe it comes across more smoothly. I don't know, but I like the conversational type of feel to this live stream. I have a lot of content matter to cover. I've been studying a lot of self improvement videos about how to sell things, about how to get people to really connect with me as a person rather than a brand, rather than just some gimmicky product that's gonna get frisbee into a garbage can. Um, and sometimes in that moment, you don't know whether what they're frisbeeing your resume into is a garbage can or a briefcase. If it's going in a briefcase, then I'm guessing they feel that the resume has something to it. Maybe that kind of whole thing about you're a good person, but maybe it could be better. People see potential rather than just seeing failure or just like second guessing you or feeling like what you have isn't really worth it. I mean, everyone starts from somewhere. Everyone has a point where they have a low, and maybe that low has been extended for a long period of time. The material just hasn't gotten the justice that it's due. People just haven't like really got to see the dynamics of what I'm trying to do, and that's a shame in itself. But I feel like I'm moving forward amicably. I'm going forward in a way that nobody else thought I would, or in a way where I'm sorry if there's like a pop in my microphone. I can kind of hear it myself, like a little bit of a pop in there, and that's a little bit of a problem I've had with a stream. So I don't know how many of people are actually tuning in right now. We've been going for a while. Hopefully, this pop will subside, and I can really get down to the meat of the discussion. And the meat of the discussion is that quality has been lacking for some period of time. I mean, I have hundreds of songs out there, but I feel like it could just be, a limit to or a cap to how much I put out there. Put a focus on quality, put a focus on, what people actually consume. Because like today, man, I'm gonna be grinding it out with some workouts, and then, you might see me at the pool today. Guaranteed, man. I'll be up there today at the park, so you can come chill with me if you want. And I'm considering bringing my basketball, shooting a little hoop, doing a little workouts, because really it takes more than just perfecting your craft. You gotta have the look, the style, the swagger. It's all got to go together, man. And 2025 is where the final year where we'll all kind of be no longer a beta product, but a finished product that I'm bringing to you. As you can see, I got my keyboard over here. I got my setup right here, and really, the stuff I have in here maybe isn't that impressive, but I feel like you don't need the best setup in the world to get your message out there. You don't need to have $1 million items in your house, because at the end of the day, you just need it to work. And that's what I'm getting at here. Like, you could lose it all in one day. Don't put your focus on material things, because as I've learned, if you have your faith and you have a belief in things that are not material, you don't lose yourself. You can recoup from the hardship, from the heartbreak, from the disaster. And this has all just been one freaking disaster. I know that's how everyone feels. That's how I feel, that I just haven't been where I want to be. It's been frustrating. It's been annoying. It's been like, I know I could have did a lot better. And, and in some way, probably people don't want to hear that, that it was an environmental thing more so than a personal level thing for most people, because I saw a lot of people that were that were homeless this year that would have looked out of place, let's say in 2009, because in 2009, you had more of a shot. If you were a normal guy, you weren't going to be on the side of the street. But now it's just anybody. It can happen to anybody. You could be a doctor. Things just don't work out. Companies are closing. Companies that have been around forever, and nobody thought we're ever gonna are capsizing right now. So I know that's a frustrating thing, that things that have been consistent for like a span of 20 years, 30 years, it's like nobody knows if they're going to be able to make it. And that's just one thing about this. Like, I'm a guy that's going to be here 20 years from now because I'm putting my faith in something that'll expand to that level. And I'm going to grind it out regardless of how it goes for me. I'm going to put like my own goals and initiatives into play this year. I'm not going to sacrifice it for somebody because they feel like they have that important thing, or I haven't met their expectations, or that I haven't bent over backwards for somebody else. Because I'm telling you, like, the people that I messed with before, I was too nice of a guy. I was, I had the heart of gold dynamic, but I really just feel like, don't be a Mr. Nice Guy this year, because you don't have to be rude, you don't have to be condescending, but don't be a Mr. Nice Guy, because I guarantee you, the moment you feel like you're going to be nice is when disaster strikes. And unless you have like a godly figure in your back, that's backing you up 100% and ready to grind it out with you, you really just, and that's why I'm on here. I'm trying to see how many people join in, how many people say, I'm going to take a minute out of my day to listen to Otto Ramby, because I know a lot of people feel like, I don't have time for Otto Ramby. I don't have time to listen to his podcast, but that's why I'm putting it out there. I'm letting people get an opportunity to connect with me as a person rather than some sort of imaginary mythological figure, and see, who I really am. You get a chance to connect with me, how I really am, and instead of it being a brand, have it be a personal, like, you can hit me up for beats, you can hit me up for verses. I'm willing to collaborate, I'm willing to work with people, and these other people are just like, you talk to them, I mean, they might have got the dynamic to where they're the cool guy, but you go up to them, you talk about, hey, I want to do a feature, you get backhanded, you get frisbee, it's like their deal is going to be like, yeah, I'm going to pay you, but I'm going to be in another country, i.e., you're not going to get paid. Whereas with me, I'm giving you a sincere product that's got quality. I'm not going anywhere, man. I'm going to stay right here. I'm going nowhere, as in I'm staying transfixed to the fucking floor. And this is a business, man. As a personal one, you come connect with me, we'll link it up. Your next mixtape will be super A1. It'll be flamed out. It'll be like a they're messing with a freaking Charizard, and and they're gonna be in a pinata, and it's gonna be a pinata party. But trust me, I'm real, man, and this setup right here is gonna take me to the very top, because I'm gonna grind down, I'm gonna work hard, and you're gonna see me next tax season, man. I'm gonna be balled out, making as much as a manager, and they're gonna be thinking about, no, I'm not, and you're wondering how. It's because I'm staying real. I'm allowing people to connect with me as a person, at a time where everyone wants to make it like you're talking to a robot. You're not gonna get feedback because they've already made their minds up about where they are, where they want to be with their business, and that's why I think they're wrong. I'm a guy, where anybody can connect with me. You can join in the stream here. You can get to see like the dynamics of what I'm doing, and it's a time to grow with somebody versus trying to listen to somebody who thinks that they're already at the level where they can't be touched, that they're already, and you're listening to these guys and they're like, they got an ego of a mountain, and their ego is so high, and it's like their ego can move mountains. Whereas I'm talking to you directly, this is conversational. I can go on for a while, chop it up with you, and then give you the actual product. Whereas the other people, maybe it's like, you want to go to the club, you want to get some drinks. That's not stuff that I'm into. And that's what differentiates me, that I want you to be able to connect with me on a level where it's like, okay, I can get what I need in this whole setup, and I can grow. And I besides the fact that I'm sort of patiently waiting, not only to blow, but to like, have dough and all that myself. But it's just been like uh, like a long freaking wait. Um, it's been a wait that's like been like blocked by certain people in my life that have sort of blocked that didn't want that for me. And the way it is that it's not wrong to give it your all, to give it a try, to try to be the best. Because at the end of the day, they don't want you to be the best. They want you to settle for what they think is good, what they feel you should be. And it's not wrong to get what you deserve. It's not wrong to fight for what you believe in. And they want to make it out like, and I just have to block people out like that because I had one guy that was constantly in my face about what he believed. And when I told him what I believed, it was just like, haha, you're a joke. And then I cut him off. And that's what he wasn't expecting. He didn't expect me for me to say, you know what, I'm going to stand up for my shit. I'm going to cut you off for my shit. And at that point, that really silenced him on a level where he got upset. But in reality, it's like, these people just take and they don't want to give. And there ain't no use in being a Mr. Nice Guy because at the end of the day, it's just going to be a one way with them. You're going to be giving them everything that they feel that they deserve. But in reality, in the grand scheme of things, it was never that way. It was never like supposed to be that way. These are just like people that feel like they should have it all and you should have nothing. I'm not that type of person. I'm not afraid of somebody getting their light and then it doesn't take away from my light because I'm an entity that kind of amplifies. I amplify. I bring a crowd to the other people too, not just to me. So when you're connecting with me, you're also getting the following for yourself, and you can build a network, and you can learn some actual skills that'll help you like manifest. And that's what at the end of this year, hopefully, I would have already manifest. Maybe even after today, I've manifested what I want to manifest in actuality and realism. And then I've expanded my horizon from just being about one thing, and now I'm onto a whole. My operation has expanded, and you see that I didn't use AI. I just used my microphone and my voice, and I'm orating, and I'm giving you the real. And there is no script. The script is just flowing freely, just like my music, man. It's like a conversation with the microphone. I can hear myself as I'm talking. It's working perfectly, man. It's like synchronized in a way where it's like the speech is flowing smoothly. I didn't have to edit anything. I didn't have to put extra effects. I didn't have to blot out my background. It was all real. It was me. My voice flows freely. And maybe this is not how I talk in my every day to day, but trust me, man, you see like you got a good flow, you got a solid pitch. And like if I was doing a video call right now, this is what it would sound like. So we could chop it up over the phone with this type of quality. It's got, there's no reverberation in this room, so I feel like as a podcast setup, this is going pretty good. I'm thinking to myself, why have a phone call publicly when you can have this sort of where I could get all the points I want to get across. It's conversational. I'm doing my thing, and we're chopping it up. Even when we're not chopping it up, I'm still getting my 2 cents in. I'm spreading the word about just like keeping it real and not being a fake in a time where there's a lot of counterfeits, counterfeit bills, counterfeit people, counterfeit music. AI has really been kind of like the counter to real authenticity. And actually, if you want something that's real, because people think you can't tell the difference between AI and realism. Well, right now in this day and age, you're wrong. So if you roll with me, who's going to make the beats with my keyboard, you're going to get the real sound that is actually noticeable and noticeably better than AI. And actually, 50% of the people will definitely like real music that's made in real actual time versus the AI music. I know that I use AI music for my freestyles because, I'm going to do a lot of freestyles actually. I do hundreds of freestyles. So, yeah, I do use AI to make my freestyle beats because I'm not going to sit there and use somebody else's. So the AI then becomes a good kind of a backup to freestyle. You could freestyle to the AI beats. But trust me, man, if you're going to put money into something, put money into something that's real. If you're going to buy a chain that's in realism because, you don't want to wear like a $2 chain that's made in a factory in Italy and it's cheaply made and the quality sucks and you're not going to go anywhere with that. And I've learned that the hard way. I've had some stones that are like kind of not the best, but that was my starter up. Like I said, everyone starts from somewhere. You don't start at the top. If you're gonna have diamonds and you don't got a lot of money, it's gonna be balling on a budget there too, man. But you could ball on a budget with me because I'm actually hitting the keys on there. I'm always on time with it, and I'm gonna spend my time with it. Maybe I'll have like a jam session where I make a beat in front of in front of you guys here. I have it set up to where I'm making a beat and you can hear me as I'm doing it, and that would be a pretty cool thing. So stay tuned. I hope you like this live setup. I want to see how this turns out. I heard some popping in my in some of this parts of it, but it wasn't too bad. Surprisingly, I don't know how many people are on here right now. If you like this, hit the smash the like button and subscribe. I know I've been going on like longer than I normally do. I want to add a little bit of depth, clarity, and this is all kind of like almost like a tutorial almost. So how to get respect basically, how to brand yourself, how to branch out, how to get on top of things, how to get things flowing. I feel like I could probably even do a lecture on this, and I just feel like I've been kind of impeded in my own progress because I have to learn too. I have to pick up things, and sometimes people want to have a conversation. They want to have, not just, you know, like a lecture where it's like onomatopoeia. You want to have a lecture where the person's real. They're talking to you in a way where now learning is fun. Now it's like, okay, now I'm gonna get on top of it. Now I'm gonna get the ball rolling, and then yeah. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this. I'm out. I don't want to keep rambling. But I feel like I had a pretty productive conversation in this live stream right here. So peace out. Check out more of the Vlog Weekly 2.0. Enjoy. I hope you enjoyed this more than the AI. And I'm signing out, man. Auto Ramby Uplift. Peace out.